So, SciFi, would you like to introduce, excuse me, Jason and Cynthia, please?
Oh, yes, of course. As I said, I've known Cynthia for a long, long time. And I remember that in year 2007, I was at the seminar at the Toronto Real Estate Board when I came out, and Cynthia told me and suggested me to apply for the commercial division membership. And I did, and I got approved to be member of that trapped commercial division. As a result, I learned a lot about the commercial real estate transactions. And also, Cynthia is very active in all the communities, especially now in Scarborough North. And you may recall that last time Cynthia organized the Anialicious Festival at Woodside Mall, McCowan Finch. And you know what Courtney Fisher told me? He said that he was very impressed by Cynthia for her ability to organize the events in so short of time, in only maybe 1 or 2 months' time. And also, Connie was very impressed by Cynthia's connecting with a Chinese supermarket to help with the Scarborough Rosewood Food Drive. And this demonstrates how Cynthia is active in the community. And I like Cynthia's philosophy. What she said was that work hard, live well, and also give back. And here is now back to you, Councillor Cynthia Lai.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, SciFi, for that very, very kind introduction. And I'm just telling everybody here, I've always said that if it's not because of SciFi, I wouldn't have been part of this Rotary. And oh, by the way, before I forget, I'd just like to introduce my my assistant, Jason, who would be actually operating the PowerPoint for my presentation. Just before I start, Jason, you can start with the PowerPoint now, please. So basically, I was just saying that SciFi is, if it's not because of you, I would not have joined this club. And after I've joined this club, I have no regret, because it's very, very nice to be among a group of very, very dedicated community people that wanted to really help up with the community. And actually, my slogan, I always have my slogan. My life slogan is 6 words, very easy. My tenets in life is work hard, live well, and give back. And with my being elected to the Toronto City Council in 2018, my slogan is now changed to for the community. So basically, I have started working for the community, and I will, and I'm very, very happy to be joined with a group of people who share the same goal and vision, and who will be a very, we will share the synergy. And my only apology will be that I didn't know that I have to be so involved, and I must apologize for not attending some of your events, our events, I would say, the club's event, because due to my busy schedule, as you all might have known, that the Toronto City Council has been reduced by from about 44 seats to 25. So we have doubled the workload for ourselves. And, doubling the workload, meaning that I will be sitting on many, many more committees. And the committees I'm sitting on, just so for those of you who don't know, I will just say that I'm on the Scarborough Community Council. So if you have anything about Scarborough community, so I'm a member of the Community Council. I'm a member of the Economic and Community Development Committee. I'm a member of the Board of Health. I'm a member of the Toronto Parking Authority. I'm a member of the Civic Appointment Committee. I'm a member of the, actually I'm the Vice Chair of the Civic Appointment Committee, as well as I'm a Vice Chair of the Scarborough Community Council. And also I sit on the CNEA board, you know, the CNE Association, and just a few more. And that's why my schedule are always very busy. But it doesn't mean that I can't make my time to be with the group of people that actually share the vision of giving back to the community. So I just wanted to share with you, my next slide will be my family. I have been in Canada for the 48 years. And just a little bit about myself. I have two sons. Both of them actually I'm so proud of, is both of them made it to the Forbes 30 under 30. And I have a little dog called Jamie. So we live happily in the ward in Scarborough North. And we're very happy. And my two sons actually are in a startup, and they own an app called Drop, D-R-O-P, Drop. See, I don't know what they're doing, but actually, he says, Mom, you don't know what I do, but you know, but what they do is that it's just like the air miles, but it's for millennials. So they have their niche, they have their own market. So my younger son, which is on the left on the screen, is actually came home to live. We're empty nesters. So they came home just due to the COVID-19 when they're working from home. You know, they come to say, Mom, we're gonna come back home, so we don't have to commute to work. So both of them are grown up, and I'm very, very proud of them. And next slide is, this is the year of the rat. Okay, everybody knows that. For the Chinese, it's a Lunar New Year of the rat. So this is a mascot of the rat. I'm just gonna tell you how do everybody understand the year of the rat. So year of the rat is really the year of the rat. We're all hiding. We only go out to get food. We store food to eat later. And when people come close to us, we run away. This is a little joke about the year of the rat that we're into this year. It's unprecedented. It's, this is a very unforgettable year, and I've never can dream that the pandemic will happen in my lifetime. So I'm sure everybody is gonna, we're very lucky that we're in Canada, that, some of these other countries are really, really very, a very high rate of COVID-19. So we really wanted to be still very mindful. As the mayor, our mayor John Tory said, COVID-19 is not a marathon. No, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. So everybody still have to really watch out and very, very careful. And I just wanted to do a little bit of recap what we've done for this year, just so that you know me more, how I've been working in the community. And this is a slide that our mayor come to Scarborough North. That is in the Woodside Square Mall during the Chinese New Year, the Lunar New Year, which is February the 20th, around that time. So we started out with a very, very happy location. We have a good event that draw a lot of residents, as you can see it inside the mall and all that. So basically, I always wanted to be very, very close to the community, the grassroots. I wanted, my SciFi might have attested to that, even with the realtors, I really enjoy the grassroots. And always I make a goal. I always make a goal, and then before I achieve the goal, I always will, let's just give an example. The Toronto Real Estate Board has about 12 committees. So before I ran for president, I actually applied to be a member of each community for 12 years. So I wanted to make sure that I'm being, everybody knows about me and the way I work and all that. And with the City of Toronto, actually, Councillor Norm Kelly actually has recruited me to sit on the Committee of Adjustment for the year 2010, for the 2010. And I thanked him for that. But at 2014, I resubmit my form, and they did not pick me. And you know what? I've always said that if you did not realize and, if you not see the value for me, then it's your loss. So basically, and then that's the time I actually decided to run for Toronto Council, because I have to show people what I do. You know, I don't know why, and then later on I find out that, you know, sometimes it's very political, that why I wasn't being reappointed. But I've always tell people that not only do I have to go through the glass ceiling, there's a bamboo ceiling up there too for me to go through. And over 15 years ago, that was my first time running in for office. I then, for those of you who remember, there was a by-election of in the Scarborough Rouge River. That was then. I ran as a conservative candidate. I lost to Bas Bokasoon, and at that time it was just like, I just wanted to, you know, step my foot in the door and kind of test the waters and all that, because, you know, I do really, that was my aspiration, is to serve the community in you know, in this capacity. So, and a person came to me and tell me, so Cynthia, what kind of community service do you do? You know, about 15 years ago, at that point in time, I couldn't answer that, because being successful in your career doesn't mean that you have served the community. So ever since then, I started to support a charity every year. So I've done a lot of fundraising for, I started off with the Heart and Stroke Foundation. I was one of the charity sing of Heart and Stroke, Sing for Your Heart. And then I volunteer for the Blossom Ball for the United Way, fundraising for the United Way. And I've done Daisy of Hope. I've done Habitat for Humanity. And it really means a lot to me that in the 2005, as a president of the Toronto Real Estate Board, I fundraised for Habitat for Humanity for $60,000 to start off that site on Pinery Trail. And then now, Pinery Trail is my ward. So we just given the last set of keys out to the people that are in Pinery Trail for Habitat for Humanity. So I started, you know, paving my way up, and then I ran again on 2014 when I decided to run, because they didn't appoint me to the Committee of Adjustment because, you know, due to some politics, I believe. So basically I did, and then this is my third time that I ran in 2018. And when my son was telling me, actually my son posted on Facebook when on the night of my victory on 2018, he says, "Mom, I'm so proud of you. And 3 is a charm. You know, you're so, you know, I really appreciate, admire your dedication, your perseverance, and your hard work that you have to spend." And, you know, he really make a very, very good unsolicited testament about myself, and I really was very proud. So let's go back to our Lunar New Year. So we have our celebration in the Woodside Square. And next slide, please. And now I wanted to see what I've done for the COVID-19 for the community, where we've done it together. So basically, I was one of the first people to actually host a COVID-19 forum. You can see my outfit is still Chinese New Year time, which is still February, when everybody else is, you know, they don't care about wearing the mask, and they don't, you know, I actually was very, very adamant about educating my constituents, my community to wear masks. And, you know, I have Dr. DeVilla host a COVID-19 forum in the ward, just to make sure that our community is being protected from COVID-19. And we just post actually in front of my community office at Woodside Square. For those of you who don't know, I have a community office at Woodside Square, which is so that I can serve my constituents. So that's how we started with COVID-19. We started with the forum. And next slide, please. So other COVID-19 initiatives that I've done so far to the community is we started an Easter food drive. So I was very happy, if you can see this picture on the left, that Courtney is in that picture, because Courtney, I think Rotary of North Scarborough has made some contribution to that food drive as well. So for the community, we've partnered with, we've donated something to the, you know, anybody know the Taibu? So for this check on the right, we actually have served the Taibu community. We have sponsored one lunch, which is $2,000, I think, something like that. And then we have raised through with the help of, we do it all together with myself, as well as the, you know, deputy police chief, Mr. Deputy Peter Yuan. He is really wanted to kind of contribute back, give back to the community. So he has a South Asian police group that we actually work together, and then we managed to do the Easter food drive for the people who are being affected by the COVID-19 with food insecurity. So we did that for that. And the next slide is that we have donated some, you know, the community partner. I am actually very good at bringing people together, meaning that, you know, because of the trust that I've built in the community, people, you know, any initiative that I have, a lot of people are supportive because, the Scarborough Health Network, we have donated about, I think, more than about 15,000 masks to them. And then Tropicana is, you know, in my community as well. And then also the Yihong long-term care and the Yihong senior buildings. Some of these areas that we have donated, it's not from me, it's through me, I would say. I've managed to get over 50,000 face masks and PPEs for my community. So this is, actually there was 2 communities that actually I helped that is outside of my ward, was that because one of them was the Humber River Hospital. When they actually saw me posting on the social media, they were very impressed, and they said they lack of those 2. So basically, we did it to the Humber River Hospital because they were in need of masks. And the other organization that we helped was the downtown shelter through Councillor Christian Wong Tam, because she was telling me that, she said, Cynthia, we have very difficulty getting those homeless people masks. Could you help? So I did help them as well. And also with the food, we're going to go next with the food that we've raised. That would be through the CARES, that is called the Collective Action and Response for Everyone in Scarborough. So it was being sponsored by Global Medic. So through this program, we've been able to feed some of these food for all the communities. You know, you've seen me taking 10 boxes of food. So what we did was, with this 10 boxes of food, I actually donated it to the Young Street Mission, because we know that they are short of food down there. So for, I think the Rosewood Food Drive, Courtney actually had tapped into the resources of this organization, and we've tried to help people that are with food insecurity. So this is what we did as well. And next slide will be, so the Islamic Foundation of Toronto. So they're holding an event. When the mosque was open the first day, I donated about 200 bottles of sanitizer through Woodside Square to them, just to make sure that they are safe, so that when they are doing their worship and their prayer on Fridays, that they will all be safe. And the next one is, okay, so this is what, as our mayor said, the COVID-19 is not a sprint, it's a marathon. So basically, this is what I have here for you, that what we should be doing when we are socializing. So when we're seeing friends, we should, you know, we should see them outside rather than inside. And we need to download the COVID-19 alert app. And if you are a bit sick, please stay home, and please do not share your, not sharing, but only, well, it says that not sharing, but caring. You know, if you don't, please don't share, meaning that you don't see each other so often, but that means you should care for each other. And the smaller groups we should be, and don't forget to, the basics, you know, is to wash your hands and and check in with your friends, you know, and offer support to them. And also you spread fun, which I see in this group, people, you know, everybody's spreading fun and not the virus. And also I have another thing that we actually were in a campaign about please, you know, stop racism, you know, basically the spread of the racism virus. We should do it rather than, so these are some of the socializing points that the Toronto Public Health and Toronto has shared with us. So I just want to share with you. The next slide will be some upcoming events very quickly. We have quite a number of upcoming events going in the ward. One is, you know, the Environmental Day, I think that we forgot. Later on I will talk, I think we forgot that flyer. So we care about the youth. So I'm hosting on this Thursday, I'm hosting a climate change forum seminar virtually with the TRCA, which is, I sit on the TRCA board as well, which was the one I forgot. You know, I sit on the executive committee. So I wanted to bring everybody together to benefit everybody. So I thought that it would be nice to host a virtual town hall for the youth who are our second generation. And this is called succession planning as well. So we wanted to kind of sensitize them to care about the community, to care about the earth. And I'm hosting this one. So for those of you, if you're interested, please reach out to me for that. The next one is our Anialicious SciFi mentioned about this, that we actually hosted this last year. But due to COVID-19, we have to host it in a different format this year. We are hosting it in a drive-in format, meaning that if you really wanted to attend the events, you have to drive your car, because the organizer is the Association of the Federation of Asian Canadians Toronto. They have been working very closely with the Toronto Public Health to make sure that all the directives are being observed in public health. And so we have on Friday, we have a movie night, and the movie is called Naja. Naja is an animated film. It's about a Chinese character. It's a very, very educational film. So on Friday evening, on the September the 11th, if you wanted to join, you know, you can contact my office to get a complimentary pass. And then we have the event going on the Starry Night on the Saturday, and which is very, very. It happened last year. We have tens and thousands of people that were there last year during Starry Night. But this year we cannot. So it's going to be a drive-in event. And what we're going to be doing, I think the mayor might be joining me on this day to pay a special salute to our frontline workers, because this event is being live streamed on Facebook and live streamed on YouTube. So we wanted to see the mayor actually has confirmed to come to the event to do our special surprise to salute and to pay tribute to our frontline workers. And this event on September 13 is going to kick off another event called Anialicious TO. For those of you who remember that we have a Summerlicious, we have Winterlicious. So this is similar to that concept. Actually, I was inspired by this concept. So because of Anialicious, so I thought I brought forward to the Economic Development Committee. So this event is being supported by the City of Toronto. Basically, we wanted to help people to try the Asia cuisine, that because you know, it's a different you know, sort of a concept. So basically, because of the COVID-19, Summerlicious is canceled, and now we are reopening our economy to phase 3. We still have to be very, very observant of the COVID-19 directives. So what we've done is we've lined up with a food delivery platform called Chowbus, only specialized in Asian food. So for those of you who wanted to order, you can just download the Chowbus app, and you can, you know, enjoy home delivery food through this platform and enjoy Anialicious. And the next event that we are hosting is the community town hall with the 42 division. Well, we have been notified by a lot of residents. There's a lot of different initiative, the different things that not really breaking, you know, car theft and a lot of maybe gun violence, maybe some of these things that are happening in our community. So I'm hosting a community town hall on September 15 between 7 to 8. And the last one I was going to tell you is about our environmental day. I think, Jason, if you can go back to that event, you know, right here, upcoming. This is my newsletter, by the way, my newsletter that are coming out to the community, physical newsletter. And if you really want to join my e-blast, e-newsletter, you can go send an email to councillor_Lai@toronto.ca. But on the left-hand bottom here, we are doing our environmental day on September 20th, which is a Sunday. So is it going to be a drive-through? Because we can't, due to COVID-19, we cannot do it physically. So we're going to be a drive-through. So we will, at the, you know, at the one transfer place, which is, I think, the city-owned property right there. So for some of these information, if you really wanted to know, I will let my office, reach out to my office, and then we'll get that to you. Okay, and then my last slide will, I think I take more than 20 minutes. I don't know how long I did in time myself, but I think it's long enough that I should probably stop now. So for those of you who wanted to learn more about me, you can always go onto my website, which is cynthialai.com. And you can always come and pay a visit to my community office, which is at Woodside Square. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Cynthia. Well done. Basil, I believe you're going to thank Cynthia formally, please.
Yes, President Gordon. Cynthia, Councillor Lai, you mentioned your involvement with Habitat for Humanity at Pine Ridge Trail. Our Rotary Club is one of the Scarborough Rotary Clubs which were involved with providing breakfast during the Women's Build at Pine Ridge Trail. We enjoy working with Habitat, and I still have my Habitat Women's Build t-shirt, which I proudly wear. Anyway, I think you're very modest, and you didn't mention a lot of your accomplishments. I note that you've received the Duke of Edinburgh's Silver Medal, the Queen's Golden Jubilee Medal, the Chinese Canadian Legend Inspiration Award, the Catalyst Award, Emeritus in Community Service Award, as well as the Outstanding Chinese Businesswoman's Award. We are so proud to have you as one of our outstanding members in North Scarborough Rotary Club. Thank you very much for telling us about yourself, about the work, and a little bit about what's happening at Toronto City Hall. We really appreciate your spending the time, taking time from your busy schedule to be with us today, and we look forward to seeing you often in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Jason. We do have some other things to do here, Cynthia, and I know you're a very busy person, so if you want to stay around, that's fine, but if you do have to go, we understand. So it's entirely up to you and Jason what you want to do.